Morgan Uber here alongside Cincinnati head coach Luke Fickell. Coach, you said that Houston is as complete of a team as you've faced all season. Which phase of their game concerns you the most?
Well, when you say it's a complete team, it's hard to say which one. I think they all three. Obviously, the return game is a big deal for what I spend a lot of time with. So I think they do a phenomenal job there. So those are big plays that happen. So those things concern me. But obviously both sides of the ball. I think up front for them defensively is one that kind of has me on edge a little bit to say, okay, we haven't seen a whole lot of the way they play all year, and then obviously their big plays on offense. That's kind of the three things. It's kind of a three-headed monster that concerns me most of all.
There's been a lot of heightened attention around your program this season, currently sitting at number 4. What is your message to your players this championship week to keep them focused?
It's nothing different than last year. Last year was a unique year because of COVID. There wasn't nearly as much, attention, meaning inside the stadiums and things like that. It kind of gave you a little opportunity to, probably focus a little bit better. But I think nothing different. That it's all about our ability to control our minds and the things that we allow to get inside our heads. All they do is distract us from what it is that we've got to do. So, that's the fortunate thing we've got. We've got a mature team. They've handled it all year, being in the situation we've been in, and I would expect they'll handle it again.
You mentioned the maturity of your team. One of those players, your quarterback, Desmond Ridder. How does his personality and leadership style fit the culture that you've created within this program?
First, I'd say that because he has grown up right here with us, and he's had his ups and downs, and people outside the program wouldn't see ups and downs when he's has as much success as he has. But I think for him, seeing some of the ups and downs, just how he's played maybe as a freshman moving on, and the growth, I think is what, to me, as his leadership really means to us. It's not about where you are when you walk in the door. It's about how you develop. And it's how you kind of create that leadership style. I believe that leadership is developed. It's not just natural born. I think there's some natural born tendencies. But he is the culture of what we are, because not just how he plays, but how he's grown in all areas of his life.
5 years ago, in your introductory press conference, you said, quote, "We are all the experiences that we go through." And if that's true for this 2021 Cincinnati Bearcats team, what was the defining moment that elevated this program to where it is now?
I don't know that there's one. I do remember back in year 2, it was out at UCLA. And just the way that game went with some of the things that we were, kind of priding ourselves on in that second year. The first year was kind of a blur and obviously not very good. But a lot of things we went into camp with, and the idea is that, hey, we're going to be aggressive. These are the things we want to do. These are the things we're going to put our name on for our program and get our guys to believe in. And they kind of all happened in that game. And you kind of saw us, not just say grow up, but you saw us start to truly believe in the things that we were doing in one another. And I think that game in particular, that time in the locker room after that game, I think was a really big step in us growing the culture of our program.
Coach, thanks so much for taking the time, and good luck against Houston.
Thank you. Appreciate it.